Good evening and salutations, my Days of Elias fans. So, a couple of things. Stephanie. This, this woman is so obnoxious, right? So she goes back over to Everest Place, and we're sitting there thinking that, or at least I'm sitting there thinking that, he tells her the real reason why he didn't go in the pub is because it has something to do with Jada. Nope. He tells her that he doesn't want to be in the friend zone anymore. He wants to sit there and be more than friends. And she's taken aback by this. But it's one of those things where she's like looking like she's ready to start crying and stuff. And I'm like, what's the problem? He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't want to sit there and play that position anymore. You have to understand that and respect that. But instead, she decides to start playing victim and being like, well, here's the thing. When you left, I shattered and I broke apart and this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just saying that's not a traumatic thing in itself, right? But it was very quick from, listen, I really like you, really want to be with you, and I understand and I respect the fact that, you're not ready yet, but I am. To let me make this about me and my heartbreak and my pain. And I'm just like, really? Like, are you are you serious? There's just things I don't like about her, right? But he wants to sit there and try to be with her. They start making out, but she's like she's not ready. But instead, he's like, "Hey, I just want to sit there and just hold you for the night." And she agrees, and I don't really understand why. I'm so confused. Okay, let's go into the Alex and Teresa scene because a couple of things. One, this was the most pointless scene in this entire episode. And playing charades, it's almost like they had to find a way to pad 40 something minutes and they just said F it. Two, I'm getting so sick and tired of Robert being paired with women that are just completely and utterly obnoxious. Now, Ciara, while this chick looked fine as hell, she was pretty damn obnoxious and annoying. And it's like, Ben wasn't exactly an amazing character, but I thought he was okay. At the very least, he wasn't like too terrible. But whenever he got paired with her, whenever she would come in the room, whenever they would have scenes together, it would be the most boring and obnoxious scene throughout the episodes. And once again, he's paired up with Grenwisa. And it's I'm just I'm so tired of that. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, Alex from Ben is a breath of fresh air. And every time you have to sit there and do scenes with her, it's like the episode for me just starts to go downhill very effing fast. So it's very clear that John still didn't discover a comb, and he's out wandering the streets, worrying Marlena to the point where he calls Steve to sit there and find him. Now, I gotta go back because somebody was meant to telling me about this whole pawn thing and Stefano and everything. But for the new people that are watching, it's like, why can't you just sit there and get into whatever this pawn thing is? Tell us about the pawn. Tell us about the history of Steve and John and why is he called the pawn and stuff like that. Because I'm very unclear about it. It's like they're talking about this history, but they're not really going over details about what is it for the new people who are sitting there watching. So I'm just kind of standing. I'm just like, yeah, I have no idea. The only thing I could sit there and look at it and be like, whatever it is, Constantine got them both rattled. Got them both rattled. Um, Steve talks about his time working with Stefano, and yeah, that's Pretty much about it. Of course, Steve, John winds up going home, because he's like, listen, I already worried my wife long enough. Meanwhile, Kate and Rome about to head back home, and he sees somebody in the pub. They realize it's Harris. And when they get in there, Kate is like, yo, where's my son? He's missing. What's going on? I want answers, and I want answers now. So they go to the room, and they find Lucas. And so here's the deal with the situation right now. Once the threat is eliminated, Claude and everything like that, he'll serve back the rest of his time. So now, he, in the beginning it was like, hey, listen, you get some information, you can sit there and go free. But now it's like, we're going to sit there and keep you out of harm's way, but once Clyde is eliminated, you'll sit there and go back to jail or whatever. Now, I have no idea what the actor's doing. I don't know if he's, um, I know he has some personal issues that was going on within his sphere. So I don't know if that's still going on. I don't know if the guy is like doing other projects or he just doesn't like to be on there full time. But this is his way for him to come out for a little bit, and then once he's done, he can sit there and leave again. Then there was a scene with Harris and Steve for a little bit. Didn't really go anywhere. Didn't really um, add up into anything. It's so weird though because it's like when I saw the promos, it looked like she was like genuinely upset, like she was crying. But maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the fact that he was like, "I don't want to be in a friend zone anymore. I want to sit there and be more than friends." And she was just like kind of very shocked and stuff. And again, it's like she made it about her, and it was this whole "woe is me." I went through a lot. It's like, do you understand that he just said that he has feelings for you and he wants to be more than friends? He can't sit there and do this anymore. And for you to sit there and turn this back around on you, it's just like a very narcissistic thing to do, but whatever. I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else, but as I always sit there and say, if I miss anything, write in the comment section below. Also, if I did miss anything, we'll sit there and talk about it tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, we'll talk about all the shows, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless. We'll sit there and talk for an hour and a half. I have to wake up super early in the morning, but it will be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Um, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Also, become a member by hitting the join button in the description box below. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.